All right, man. Let's talk about Dan Campbell, y'all. He ranked 16th out of 33 coaches. He landed right in the middle of the pack in these rankings. I want to say these rankings. This is by the 33rd team. Excuse me. I thought it was by Pro Football Focus, but let's kind of get into it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $sign CJ Good 313 Venmo CJ Good 313 PayPal link description. Don't forget hit the link tree. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All right. So this is what it is right here. So says Dan Campbell lands the 16th and 33rd teams. Excuse me, I said through 33. With 33rd teams NFL culture ranking, Dan Campbell lands in the middle of the pack of Ross Tucker's NFL coaching rankings. So he basically says this is our third OTA coming. Well, this Dan Campbell. So I don't know exactly what this guy says. The Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell is once a popular coach in the National Football League. Recently, running back Dave Montgomery expressed he was excited to join the Lions roster to be able to play for a head coach that is known for getting the most out of players and quite popular in the locker room. In the recent rankings of the NFL coaches by 33rd team, Detroit's third year head coach ranked 16th, as Ross Tucker's playing Campbell's another former teammate of mine. This might be a little bit too high for what he's accomplished thus far, but the buzz around the Detroit Lions is real, and so was that win at Lambeau in Week 18 to kick the Packers out the playoffs. Prior to OTA practices last week, Campbell indicated one of the primary goals of off-season workouts is to develop chemistry with the newly assembled roster. This is our third OTA coming up, and we've been on the grass for 2 days now, and the guys know that this is really a new squad of 2023. Campbell said, we've got new players and there's new chemistry, and we've got to develop with each other, knowing we also know where we've come from and there's reasons why we've been able to improve every year, so we can't lose. But at the same token, we've got to start over again, and that's what this spring is about, Campbell said. So the guys know that nobody is going to win the job in May or June, but what we do know now will help them get into camp and compete for one of those jobs or for more opportunities, offense, defense, special teams. Campbell's record is 17, 28, and 1. Um, obviously he took a bad coaching job, and they had to tear down it, fix the roster, get the bad apples out like Jamie Collins, and that defense started to run a lot better. Um, so we already knew that kind of was in to build something the right way, you got to tear it down and build it back up. Most of the time, reconstruction won't work, but so we can go through the list real quick. Um, But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, it's hype. I mean, social media amplifies hype. But guess what? If it ain't real, if hype ain't real, then it ain't nothing it can do for you. It ain't nothing you could do for it. Can nothing you can do for you. And then also, these coaches is only good as they coaching staff and their GMs and their owners allow them to be a lot of the times. So that's something to kind of speak on too. But Andy Reid number one. I don't know why Belichick still two. Best off reputation. Mike Tomlin 3. Sean Payton 4. Nick Sirianni 5. Kyle Shanahan 6. Sean McVay 7. Brian Daboll 8. Pete Carroll 9. I think Daboll a little high, bro. They got lucky in the shitty division. Doug Peterson 10. I respect that. John Harbaugh 11. Zach Taylor 12. Mike Vrabel 13. Think that's a little high for him, but he got a reputation. Mike McDaniels, that's a little bit too high for him. 14. Kevin O'Connell, way too high for him. I don't really. I mean, for 1 year, I mean, come on, that was a built-in team. What did he have to do? Then you got Dan Campbell, whoever, Matt LaFleur, Arthur Smith, Ron Rivera at 19, Brandon Staley, who should be the worst coach in the league. He sucks. Mike McCarthy, Sean McDermott. I think he a little low, but Sean McDermott just refused to run the ball, so he right where he need to be. Kevin Stefanski, the Frank Weiss, Rob Salah, I think he way too low. Ty Bowles, Dennis Allen, Matt Eberflus. I think the book's still out on him. Josh McDaniels, Shane Steichen of the Cardinals, D'Amico Ryans, and Jonathan Gallen. So I mean, some of them dudes, how you gonna rank some of these coaches? My thing is, how you gonna rank some of these coaches and they ain't even coach? They ain't coached a play in it. Um, as a ain't coached a play as a head coach in the league. So I think these rankings are a little bit crazy, like power rankings. Putting teams on power rankings who ain't played a snap this year. Like Dan Campbell said, these teams are new teams coming into this season or whatever. But they buying the hype. You know, you know, you know, you know. Uh, but uh, but uh, but like I said before, you know, but they got to fight, and you just never know who gonna come up. Um, you just really never know. You just really never know who gonna what team's gonna come out of nowhere and really be good. And it's gonna be a couple of them teams this year, at least one or two this year that's gonna come up and and be really good. Who gonna come up and be great? And we know it. We know it. We know it. We know it. So, but yeah, he in a good spot, but they gotta win, or his ass gonna drop like some fries, dropping in some grease. That's what we can say. So the work got to be done. Everybody, is feeling the hype. They buying the optimism. When I tell y'all, don't buy the optimism. Wait and see the results with this team. Y'all buying the optimism, and if they let you down, the letdown is just gonna be like going to the Millennium Force at Cedar Point when it gets to that peak and it just drop your ass down real fast. So, like I said, I caution people, bro. I watched this team for over 30 years. Chill. Let them do the work. Let them do the job. I know it's fun. It's fun to buy into the optimism, but if they don't do what they supposed to do, which they never do, and that's what history tell you, even and they got hype or don't got hype, and they don't do what they supposed to do, then you sitting there looking with the gas face. Shout to third base. You sitting there looking with the gas face. So just be patient, dude. Don't go out there talking shit and with your chest out to other teams and feeling like, nah, it's gonna feel even better when they actually start winning and do win and start getting on a winning streak and all of that. It's gonna feel a lot better, bro. Trust me. So, y'all put your chest out, y'all talking shit and all that, bro. Chill. Chill. Let them get the job done and then let them put the work in. Cause it's hard to predict NFL seasons. If everybody could do it, everybody would be a everybody be rich off the Vegas books. And we know that what it is. So yeah. I encourage y'all to put those preseason bets in. I'm gonna try it this year. But hey, it is what it is. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Like I said, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Rate me on the podcast, Spotify and Anchor only. Excuse me if I said the other ones. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.